Welcome to our channel. Today we embark on a journey through the annals of history to explore the life of a man whose name echoes through the corridors of time, Napoleon Bonaparte. Born on the rugged island of Corsica, his destiny seemed tethered to the whims of a vast and indifferent sea. Yet Napoleon charted his own course, rising from humble beginnings to conquer not only nations but the very imagination of mankind. From the fields of his youth to the battlefields of Europe, we'll trace the indelible mark Napoleon left on the world. His story is a tapestry woven from ambition and brilliance, from triumph and tragedy. Join us as we delve into the heart of his story to uncover the man behind the myth, the real story behind the legend. Our journey begins on the rugged shores of Corsica, an island bathed in the azure waters of the Mediterranean. It was here in 1769 that Napoleon Bonaparte was born. Corsica, recently annexed by France, was a land of ancient feuds and simmering resentments. Into this tumultuous world Napoleon entered, the son of Carlo Bonaparte, a lawyer, and Letizia Ramolino, known for her strong will. Life for young Napoleon was far removed from the opulent courts of mainland France. He grew up amidst the rugged beauty of Corsica, a land of towering mountains and unforgiving coastlines. The island's untamed spirit seemed to seep into his very being, shaping his character. While other children played games, Napoleon immersed himself in books on history and military strategy. Recognizing his son's sharp intellect, Carlo secured a place for Napoleon at a prestigious military academy in mainland France. Imagine the young Napoleon, barely a teenager, bidding farewell to his beloved Corsica, his heart filled with a mixture of trepidation and excitement. The military academy at Brienne was a far cry from the sun-drenched shores of Corsica. Here, amidst the rigid discipline, Napoleon honed his intellect and military skills. He excelled in mathematics and history, his strategic mind already grasping the complexities of warfare. Despite the challenges, Napoleon persevered, driven by an unyielding ambition and a thirst for knowledge. In 1785, tragedy struck when Napoleon's father succumbed to illness. At 16, Napoleon found himself thrust into the role of head of the family. Graduating from Brienne, Napoleon went on to the prestigious École Militaire in Paris, a breeding ground for the future leaders of the French army. As Napoleon honed his skills, the world outside was on the brink of cataclysmic change. The year is 1789. The Bastille has fallen. The French Revolution, a tempest of human passions, has been unleashed. Imagine the streets of Paris, thronged with crowds demanding liberty, equality, fraternity. Amidst this chaos, Napoleon Bonaparte, a young artillery officer, observes the unfolding events. He sees the fervor, the anger, the yearning for change. As France descends into turmoil, opportunities arise for ambitious young men like Napoleon. The revolution creates a void in the military, a need for skilled leaders. Napoleon, with his tactical brilliance, seizes the moment. His first major victory comes at the siege of Toulon in 1793. Toulon, a strategic port city, has fallen into British hands. The French Republic is desperate to retake the city. Napoleon devises a daring plan. He proposes a bold strategy to bombard the British fleet from hidden positions. Under Napoleon's command, the French artillery unleashes a devastating barrage. The British fleet suffers heavy losses and is forced to withdraw. Toulon is liberated, and Napoleon is promoted to brigadier general at 24. The siege of Toulon is a turning point in Napoleon's career. It showcases his military genius and brings him to the attention of the French government. In the years that follow, Napoleon continues to prove his mettle on the battlefield. He distinguishes himself in campaigns in Italy, earning admiration and respect. As Napoleon's military reputation grows, so does his political influence. He cultivates relationships with powerful figures, positioning himself for future advancement. By the late 1790s, France is weary of revolution. Years of bloodshed and instability have taken their toll. The people crave order, stability, a strong leader. Napoleon, with his military victories and charisma, seems to embody these aspirations. The year is 1799. France, weary from years of revolution, teeters on the precipice of chaos. The government, known as the Directory, is weak and ineffective, plagued by corruption and indecision. The French people, disillusioned by the promises of liberty, equality, and fraternity, yearn for a strong leader. Enter Napoleon Bonaparte, returning to Paris from his triumphant campaigns in Egypt, his reputation as a military genius preceding him. He is greeted with adulation, hailed as a conquering hero, the savior of France. Napoleon, ever the astute observer of human nature, recognizes the opportunity before him. He sees a nation ripe for change, a people desperate for leadership. With the cunning of a seasoned politician and the boldness of a seasoned general, Napoleon orchestrates a bloodless coup d'état, known as the Coup of 18 Brumaire. Paris, shrouded in a veil of early morning mist as Napoleon and his co-conspirators move swiftly to secure key government buildings. The Directory, caught off guard, crumbles with barely a whimper of resistance. Napoleon, his ambition now matched by opportunity, assumes the mantle of First Consul, effectively becoming the sole ruler of France. As First Consul, Napoleon moves swiftly to consolidate his authority. He embarks on an ambitious program of reform, seeking to heal the wounds of the Revolution and usher France into a new era of stability and prosperity. One of Napoleon's most enduring legacies is the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal system that codifies French law and serves as a model for legal systems around the world. The Napoleonic Code guarantees equality before the law, abolishes feudal privileges, and establishes the principle of religious tolerance. It reforms property rights, ensuring that all citizens, regardless of their social standing, have the right to own property. This revolutionary legal framework cements Napoleon's reputation as a reformer, a leader who brought order and justice to a nation ravaged by revolution. Beyond legal reforms, Napoleon also focuses on modernizing French society. He recognizes the importance of education and establishes a system of state-funded schools known as lycées. Napoleon's reforms are not without their critics, but there is no denying the transformative impact of his rule. The dawn of the 19th century finds France under the firm hand of Napoleon Bonaparte, now Emperor of the French. The year 1804 witnesses a ceremony of unparalleled splendor as Napoleon crowns himself emperor, solidifying his grip on power. Imagine the grandeur of Notre Dame Cathedral, the air thick with incense and anticipation as Napoleon takes the crown from the hands of Pope Pius VII and places it upon his own head. This act, a bold assertion of self-made power, sends shockwaves throughout Europe. Napoleon, the master of spectacle, understands the power of symbolism, the importance of projecting an image of strength and legitimacy, yet Napoleon's ambitions extend far beyond the borders of France. He envisions a Europe united under his rule, a continent free from the constraints of old rivalries and antiquated systems of governance. His vision, however, is not one of peaceful coexistence, but one of dominance, with France as the undisputed heart of a new European order. Across the continent, Napoleon's armies march, carrying with them the ideals of the French Revolution: liberty, equality, fraternity, albeit often at the point of a bayonet. From the plains of Spain to the wastelands of Russia, Napoleon's name becomes synonymous with both liberation and conquest. Napoleon's military genius is undeniable. He revolutionizes warfare, employing innovative tactics such as rapid troop movements and concentrated artillery barrages. His battles become legendary: Austerlitz, Jena, Friedland, names etched in the annals of military history. Yet Napoleon's victories come at a cost. The Napoleonic Wars leave millions dead and countless others displaced. Despite the devastation, Napoleon's reign marks a period of unprecedented change in Europe. The year is 1812. Napoleon, at the zenith of his power, surveys his empire, a vast dominion stretching from the Pyrenees to the Niemen River. Yet beneath the veneer of invincibility, cracks are beginning to appear in the edifice of Napoleon's grand design. The cost of maintaining his sprawling empire is taking its toll on France. The Grande Armée, once an invincible force, is depleted by years of constant warfare. Undeterred by these challenges, Napoleon embarks on his most fateful campaign, the invasion of Russia. The Grande Armée, over 600,000 men, marches eastward, engulfing the vast Russian plains. They are met not by battles, but by a scorched earth, a vast emptiness. The Russian winter descends upon the Grande Armée with a vengeance. The retreat from Moscow becomes a nightmarish odyssey of starvation and relentless attacks. Napoleon's disastrous Russian campaign marks a turning point in his fortunes. A coalition of European powers unites against Napoleon. His armies suffer a string of defeats, culminating in the Battle of Leipzig in 1813. Paris falls in 1814, and Napoleon is forced to abdicate. He's exiled to the island of Elba, his empire reduced to a fading memory. In 1815, he escapes from Elba and returns to France, rallying his former soldiers. For 100 days, he reigns once more, but his comeback is short-lived. Napoleon Bonaparte's story is a potent reminder that history is not merely a dry recitation of dates and battles, but a vibrant tapestry woven from the triumphs and tragedies of humankind. His rise and fall serve as a cautionary tale about the intoxicating allure of power and the devastating consequences of unchecked ambition. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical stories. From the ancient empires of the past to the defining moments of our present, we delve into the heart of history, uncovering the stories that have shaped our world. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. See you next time.